Hello YouTube, this is Shadow Ninja Kieran here, and I'm going to be bringing you a comparison video between the M27-Scimitar and the N7 Pirahna. A lot of people have used the N7 Pirahna and they say it's brilliant. It has a good fire rate, not that much of a range, and it deals quite a lot of damage. And I think the M27-Scimitar could be a good replacement for players looking to change up their gameplay, or maybe for players who have not unlocked the N7 Pirahna yet. I think it's because the M27-Scimitar has more range than the Pirahna by quite a hefty amount. It may not dish out as much damage, but I think the fire rate are similar, and I think it's more accurate as well. There is more spread on the M27-Scimitar. You can hit more targets, but like, if you're aiming for one target who's pretty small, all the pellets may not hit the target, which is quite a downfall. But if you're playing as a N7 Devastator like me, I have huge weapon damage bonus from Devastator mode, and T5V battle suit gives me an increased weapon damage bonus as well, so I can deal a heavy punch. Throughout this video I have skipped some parts that I think were not entertaining at all, because I'm making this video so you guys can enjoy it and understand more, and I hope more people end up using this weapon online. So yeah, I've skipped some parts which may just be considered boring by a lot of you guys, and I'll tell you from now, my accuracy with this weapon isn't that amazing, so I may miss a few shots here and there, but just please bear with me. I took out 2 Geth troopers within the space of a clip, so at that sort of range is pretty good. And I can even target this Geth rocket trooper from here. And as you can see, I was dealing a pretty fine amount of damage before my teammate came along and finished him, which is pretty good about this shotgun. Take out most enemies at normal medium ranges, but the downfall is it doesn't really do that much damage to armor really as I thought. It's better against shields, because I think that's because of the fire rate being so high. And the clip size, when you upgrade magazine size with the Devastator, gives you a whopping 12 bullets in the clip, and that's what most people want. Like, you need more clips so you can keep firing.
Enemies approaching.
By the way, this is a gold run, and I'm just running out there sometimes because I want it to be more interesting for you guys, but I'm still trying to be careful because I don't really like going down that much online, but later in this video I think I do go down quite a bit. You can take out enemies quite easily with this gun, and I think it's hugely underrated. Like, barely anyone uses this online, and it's quite a strong weapon. I used the movement speed ability, equipment bonus, because when you're in Devastator mode you can move quite slow, and sometimes I need the extra edge to get out of combat situations where I could otherwise die in. Sometimes you get lucky when you're using this gun, and like, if the full force of the gun hits your enemy, it will devastate their health, shields or armor. And when I said earlier that it doesn't do that much damage against armor, I mostly meant like Geth Prime armor, because like later when you see me in fighting Geth Primes, I'm not going to be dealing that much damage, and I'm going to have to wait for my teammates to like debuff their enemies before I can actually pull out a vicious hit on them. I skipped that part because we was mostly just camping to try and finish the escort, because the escort wasn't moving that fast because a lot of people were going down. And this is one of the parts where I really help out my team. I clear the route ahead and we all just keep going. The downfall of the N7 Pirahna is because it's quite a risky weapon. To do its full maximum damage, which is a lot higher than the M27-Scimitar, you have to be like really close to your enemy, almost within melee range. And like, if you're playing on gold difficulty, that can be really risky, like when you're facing Geth Pyros and stuff like that. So the M27-Scimitar has superior range over the N7 Pirahna, which is quite a good bonus when you're in fights. You You can take out most regular like Geth troopers or assault troopers or like cannibals and husks within like 3 shots, which is pretty good when you have 12 shots in your clip. So that means you would have 9 more shots to waste on whatever you wanna. This weapon is best used on stuff like the Geth Infiltrator for the heavy damage bonus and the N7 Destroyer. I don't really recommend this gun on that many other classes since the weapon damage bonus wouldn't be as high and the clip size is what you're really looking for as well. I think the N7 Pirahna is a N7 weapon, so, and I haven't really been that lucky with it that often, so sometimes I do have to rely on lower grade weapons like this, but my M27-Scimitar is rank V111, that's about 8 I think, and yeah, it packs quite a punch. I want to get it to level 10, and then I think it will be quite good, like even though. Sometimes I take risky moves when I push forward on the enemies, but it normally pays off because I take out a few of them or weaken them for my teammates, and then there's still enough time for me to run away to safety, because I try to play tactically when I'm playing a gold, but sometimes I just don't watch my flanks and I go down and I just get surrounded, and I just make generally silly mistakes sometimes, which I'm trying not to do in this video because like there's a lot of people out there who are going to be watching me, and I don't really want to be criticized in one of my newer videos. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and make videos that actually interest people more than I think some of my other ones have done. So if you guys want to give me some feedback or what else you want me to do, that would help a lot. Leaving a like could help as well, because if you dislike, I'll know that you didn't like the video and I'll probably try and improve my later videos. But if you dislike, could you please in the comments say why you dislike, not just randomly just disliking my videos. Thank you. This is a great spot to get the enemies on low health if you have the M27-Scimitar, because you're in medium range, not too far away, not too close, and then you can easily weaken them or even kill them when you're up here in safety, which is quite good.
Enemy force approaching.
As you can see, my weapon not very strong against Geth primes. It's 3 shots to take out 1 bar of shield. It's not very impressive, but if I got closer, which I think I do later in this video, I can really do a lot of damage to them. But I just don't really want to risk it when I'm on gold difficulty, because gold's the pretty hard stuff out here. Yeah, so I try to play tactically. This weapon is quite good for spraying as well, like spraying an area of enemies and like providing cover fire for your teammates. And the one of the big bonuses about this weapon, it often makes enemies flinch. Like as you can see with Geth Prime, he flinched twice within just the space of like a clip, which is pretty good for like in risky situations when you could go down, because flinching gives you just the amount of time to escape and get to a tactical position, which is what you need when you're playing gold runs. I used to do a lot of platinum, but I just don't think the risk is worth the reward in that mode, because you're most likely going to get to like wave 9 or maybe even wave 10 and die, and like wave 10 is where you get most of your your credits from, which you get like, I think you get like 70,000 for just completing wave 10, and it's really disappointing when I die on like wave 9 or 10. It feels like a waste of well spent time, really. due to the huge amount of clip that the M27 Scimitar offers, like if you face a Geth Prime and you don't just down a Geth turret, you can easily retarget the Geth turret and take it out in a single shot, which is quite good, because most of the time when I use stuff like snipers, Geth turrets and combat drones really annoy me, because that means I have to waste a bullet of a one-shot weapon on something so weak, and it's just a waste really. Like I could have hit the Geth Prime and done a lot more damage instead of just wasting it on one little guy. And I hope after people watch this video, a lot of people will start trying to use the M27 Scimitar and maybe come up with better strategies for it or better builds for it. Because like I really like this weapon. I don't know what about it, I just really like using it. Maybe it's the noise it makes or something, but it's really appealing to use. But when I unlock the N7 Pirahna, I'll probably get hooked on that as well.
Enemy intel backup relays planted on surface. We're running out of time. Find that target and disarm it. Target neutralized.
I used to use the N7 Destroyer's missile launcher ability, but I found that it was just really ineffective, because the missiles often like just turn away and normally smash into a wall. They're not very that accurate, and it's not really worth the decrease in your shields, even if you get the upgrade that decreases the shield usage by 15%, because you're still down on a lot of shields that could help you in vital situations, and it's better to upgrade the rest of your abilities, because that's just a bit of a wasted ability. I think BioWare need to probably upgrade that ability, make it better, make it do more damage, make it more accurate or something, because right now it's just really terrible and just a waste of upgrade points. Right now, that was quite a good situation I was in. The Geth Prime was chilled from someone's cryoblast, so my attack was doing a heavy amount of damage on it. As you can see there, one shot from my gun got rid of half of that Geth Hunter's shield, which is quite good, seeing as I have 12 shots. But the only downfall of shotguns is it's really easy to miss multiple times, so you gotta try and just perfect your skills, be more accurate, and everything will pay off eventually. I got into a tough situation here. I turned around and I got surrounded, and I tried to revive my teammate, but I knew I couldn't do it, so I had to leave him there. He got himself up, so I tried to cover him with my grenades, which works quite well because like the grenades make your enemies flinch. But sometimes I have to leave my teammates because I went down again, and I didn't want to keep using my major, so I had to run. Like I tried to get him, but there was too many, so there wasn't really much I could do. It was either save him and die, or just run away and live. So I kind of did the other decision. This map is really easy to get surrounded on. That's some things I don't really like about this map, because there's like this area of the map that I'm in right now is like the only good place to camp, and once enemies infiltrate these positions, it's really hard to like get yourself out of them, because like if you go into the open, you're just gonna get taken out from long range. So you gotta be really tactical when you're playing on these sort of maps. If you apply the Shredder mod to the M27 Scimitar, it's really good for taking out groups of enemies, because once you get past their shields, the Shredder mod should do everything else. And if they have armor, it's just even better for you, because you can ignore like I think 25% of the defenses, which gives you an edge over your enemies. As I said earlier, they actually infiltrated our our camping area here, and I had to rely on my missile launcher, because even as I pulled out the missile launcher, there was a Geth Pyro standing right there, so I had to angle it right, so I could take out both of them, and I wouldn't die. Luckily this worked, but like, we could have just lost the game right there, because of a bit of silly actions we did. As you can see there, I missed quite a few shots. Like, normally I go too far to the left or too far to the right, but then I got him head on and it just took his head off. It was quite effective.
Squad member in trouble.
I went into that cover there and my teammate got in there before me and I got pushed out into the open. I try not to use too much Medi-Gel because I know later in the game I will probably need it, so I try to like just, if there's a teammate around, I try to wait for them to come and get me up. Because most people think getting a teammate up is better than trying to kill an enemy, which I agree with too, because the more teammates you have, the easier it will be really. This area right here is quite a good choke point to take out stuff like Geth Primes, but you gotta be careful of that little balcony and you can get surrounded as well, which happened here. And I probably would have died. I went down as well, so I had to use my Medi-Gel, that's why I may save it. And luckily I had a Cobra missile and they were in perfect position for a double kill. Back again, I'm in this position, and that position right there is quite a good spot to take out your enemies. They all just come in one line of sight, and you can really put a lot of hurt in them before they reach your spawn. I'm not sure the clip size of the N7 Pirahnas. I think it's like 8 shots. Well, those shots go so fast, like, you can easily miss, and then if you miss, you're gonna have to reload, and if you have to reload, you're probably gonna die, which is pretty bad. The recoil on the M27-Scimitar is a lot higher than the N7 Pirahna. I wouldn't really call it recoil because your screen doesn't shake, but the guy holding the gun on the screen does shake the gun a lot. It doesn't really matter because it only takes like half a second to get the gun back into place to pull off another shot. The ammo box is in quite a convenient spot for this area. Just when I ran out of ammo, just a few steps back and I've already got refilled again and I'm back to action. Most enemies, when they climb up the stairs, they run in front of my bullets because I'm aiming right above the stairs, so I can really just damage a lot of enemies even if I don't even see them. You've always got to be careful of Geth Pyros because their flamethrowers have an overpowered amount of reach on them. Like, flamethrowers, they shouldn't go that far, they should just be more, I don't know, like a short range shotgun, but they're like submachine guns right there. If you don't watch out for rocket troopers, your shields can easily go down. Like, they would have fired a shot at you if they're across the map, and by the time you realize, they would have fired another shot at you, and the missile will hit you and you'll die. Because those missiles are highly accurate, like curve around walls to get you and everything. That's what the shoulder missile should be like, but no, BioWare didn't really care about that. As you can see here, I show you the full damage of the scimitar up close. The pros are looking at me and I use that to my advantage to get close, and I did a tremendous amount of damage on him. I think next time I do one of these gameplay tip videos, I'm probably going to do it on a silver run, so it will be quicker and it will be easier to kill them. Not because I don't like playing gold, but I think I should make some of my videos shorter. Like, some of them are really long, and I know sometimes people's attention spans on YouTube aren't very that long because they might get bored on certain parts, and I want to keep everyone who watches my videos entertained. So I tried to skip some parts out that are boring, but I may not have skipped out all the parts that you didn't like, but I've tried my best. And I hope you're enjoying the video right now. And I think I'm on wave 10 now, and I'm doing the mission. Well, my teammates are mostly doing the missions. I'm just trying to get a few shots on enemies. One of my favourite things about shotguns is the way the damage can rip through shields and go into health. Like, if you've noticed, on gold difficult, if you use a sniper, no matter what you're hitting, you cannot go straight through shields onto health. The shields crack and then the health is exposed, but you can't go through health to shields with one bullet on gold. But shotguns, they don't do all their damage in an instant click. All the pellets take a few seconds to altogether deal their total damage, and that's what I like about shotguns. So shotguns kind of can rip through shields and go straight to health, since they don't do all their damage in a single shot, because there's a lot of pellets that go. And here there was 3 primes teaming up on my teammates, so I just had to line up the missile and I took all 3 of them out in a single shot, which I normally miss. I normally could shoot through the enemy's legs or something like that, which really annoys me. I don't like wasting missile launchers, because when you go to the high mission waves, you may need your missiles a lot. The main thing you should do if you're playing on high difficulties is you should always make sure there's cover somewhere which you can hide behind in case there's too many enemies. As you can see here, I've got a nice piece of cover, so I can do a few shots. Once my shields go down, just wait for it to regen and then do that again, which is quite good for when you're on this sort of difficulty. At this sort of range, M27 Scimitar is quite a short range shotgun, but longer ranges than most shotguns, and it can deal most of its damage in a short space of time, which is quite good, because that range I was at isn't too close to be killed, but isn't too far to do my maximum damage, which is what I liked about that spot. So we've already finished this gold run. I hope you have enjoyed my video, and I hope you end up using the M27 Scimitar as well. Please like and comment if you didn't like, and just give me general feedback, please, because it will really help me make newer videos so I know what to do. I hope you have enjoyed my commentary, and this was a gameplay of me using the M27 Scimitar. Thank you. Goodbye.